What's good, YouTube? It's your man CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another video. I wanted to make this video today, one, because I haven't made one in a while, and two, I just want to give y'all a real perspective on nursing, especially to the people who are about to become nurses, to the people that are thinking about becoming nurses and getting into the field. And I really want to give y'all one of the most challenging things you're going to face as a nurse, especially if you are a caring, compassionate person. If you are the type that is super nurse, you know what I'm saying, or that wants to be super nurse, which, you know, it's I'm not gonna say it's anything wrong with that, but if you are that type, you need to watch this, because this is very important. Because once you get into the game, I don't want your expectations and what you thought it would be to be completely shattered and ultimately deter you from becoming a nurse. Okay, so here is one of the biggest things you're going to face, one of the biggest challenges you're going to face as a nurse. Are you ready? One of the biggest challenges you are going to face as a nurse are ungrateful, mean residents and patients. I'm sorry to say, you could be as nice, you could be as caring, you could be as healing as you want to be, and there will always be a patient that is never happy, that is never satisfied, that is never pleased, that is always mean. You have to understand that coming into this field. There are just going to be some people, no matter what you do, it's never enough. But here's the thing. Here's how I look at it, though, and how I don't get discouraged. And again, this is my mind. My mindset is, like I said, my mindset is totally different, I believe, from the average nurse. This is why when I have patients and I run across patients like that, it really doesn't bother me, because, you know, I'm there to do a job. If you don't like something, you can always refuse treatment. You can always refuse medication. You can always refuse me as a nurse. And then if you do refuse me as a nurse, which that's never happened, but if you do refuse me as a nurse, you know, I'll just go on about my day as if you don't exist, or as it never happened. It's no big deal to me. You dig what I'm saying? Because I don't take stuff like that personally. But that's how you got to move. You have to move like that. When you run across people like that, when you run across mean people like that, as long as they don't put their hands on you, they can say what they want to say. That don't bother me. You can say what you want to say. You can call me every name in the book. I don't care, because how I look at it is like this. They are in a position of vulnerability. All right? They're either in a hospital, they're either in a nursing home, and they don't want to be. Now, granted, some of them people were probably mean and a-holes way before they ended up in the predicament they were in. I understand that, and I accept that. On top of that, my bad, y'all. On top of that, they probably, y'all know I'm in tropical smoothie, getting my dose of the smoothie goodness. On top of that, they probably didn't choose where they ended up, especially if they're in a long-term care nursing facility. You dig what I'm saying? Hello. Hey, how are you?
Thank you. For a free smoothie, your next visit, would you like to donate $5 to No Kids Hungry?
Oh, no, thank you. They probably had no say. You know what I'm saying? Most patients that come to a nursing home, when they have no say, they probably have Medicaid, and they probably...
All right, we'll have that second window for you.
Thank you. They probably could only go where their insurance allowed them to go. So they're already in a messed up situation. They really have no say about what kind of care they're going to get. You never know where they're going to end up. So it's a lot of different factors that goes on when you are a nurse, especially if you're a nurse working in long-term care. Nowadays, the residents are getting younger and younger. Patients are getting younger and younger. Back in the day, it used to be a stereotype that only old people went to the nursing home. That is not true, ladies and gentlemen. It's definitely not true. I've taken care of people, and I currently do take care of patients and residents as young as 25 years old, 26 years old. So the nursing home is not exclusively for old people. I don't want y'all to think that. So if you brand new to the field, or if you a student nurse, or whatever the case may be, and you feel that only old people are in a nursing home, you are sadly mistaken. They are getting younger and younger. And let me tell you something. The younger they are, especially if they are in that setting, the more of a hard time you may have in the beginning with them. Especially if you the same age as them. Because you got to look at it from their eyes. I'm messed up. I got into whatever accident that caused me to be in this situation. Whatever the case may be of why I'm in a nursing home, I'm here and I'm young. And now I'm looking at you. You the same age as me. And you taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? You a nurse. You're successful. Blah, 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 blah. I'm here in this predicament. And I'm unhappy about it. So that's why you can't take things personal. You dig what I'm saying? I don't take any patient being upset, being mean, being any of that stuff personal. As long as you don't put your hands on me, we all good. Like I said, you can call me what you want. You can say what you want. As long as you don't say I did nothing I didn't do to you. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm always documenting anyway. But otherwise, go ahead and take your best shot at me. Because they are in the predicament they are in. And I'm sure that they would do anything to switch places with me. That's why I don't really trip on that. But if you are not a nurse who has my mindset, if you are a nurse that is very sensitive and that has a genuine care, like I care about people, I care about my patients, you know what I'm saying? I really do. But if you don't have that mindset, it's going to mess with you. It's really going to mess with you. And I'm here to tell you, don't get discouraged. You can't take it personal. You have to really assess the situation from a whole. Look at their position. Look at your position. If you're dealing with a younger patient, what if that was you? How would you feel? You dig what I'm saying? Now, it's just some people that are just mean to be mean. There's nothing you can do about that. They are just mean to be mean. They're going to stay mean. They're going to die mean. You do what you can do. You go in there and provide the best care that you can, and then you leave. If they don't like it, they can always request a new nurse. You can say, Mr. Johnson, you can always request a new nurse if you're not happy. And here's the thing. You have some patients that are going to refuse medication. You're going to refuse treatment. Some patients will think that it's hurting you because they refuse treatment. It's not hurting me. It's only hurting you. It's only hurting you. You dig what I'm saying? And I'll say that, like Mr. Such and Such. Listen, this medication is very important. It's important for this reason. If you don't take this medication, this could potentially happen. Well, I'm just not going to take it today. How do you like that? Well, that's on you, sir. I can't make you take it. I will highly recommend you take it. But if you don't want to take it, then don't take it. It's really that simple. And that's the mentality you got to have. Because I'm telling you, especially in long-term care, it can get real. It can get very real. You dig like that? I'm sure it get real in the hospital, but I ain't worked in the hospital, so I don't know. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. I'm sure it get very real in the hospital. Very real. I've heard some wild stories about the hospital. So, all I'm saying is that just be mindful. You can't please everybody. Just do your best. Do the best that you can every day. Try not to let it discourage you, because you're going to run across a patient who's just mean. Sometimes you run across people that are very bad people that are in nursing homes. You look up their background. Some of these people came from a terrible background. They've done horrible things to other people. It's not your job to judge them. It's not your job to judge them. Only God can judge. But what I am saying, use discernment. Don't let it get under your skin. You dig what I'm saying? So, that's all I wanted to say. My name is CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another video. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell so you don't miss none of the content. And until next time, if you don't do anything else, get paid, young nurse, get paid. Peace.